to engage.
May the Force be with you.
I will do what I must.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary version preview. Today, we're thrilled to showcase a ton of new content coming in the patch. So, let's jump right in. First up is Battlefield Draft, MLBB's latest event that will implement temporary battlefield modifiers based on your votes. Each modifier effect slightly alters the battlefield rules. For instance, with the Super Entourage effect, the Lord will summon 3 super minions when pushing a lane. These diverse gameplay effects will challenge your hero selection and game strategy. We hope to make MLBB fresh and exciting for players new and old, and provide new gameplay experiences throughout the season. Meet Suyo, a wandering exorcist from Juan, who wields the power of the immortal Noir. He's a versatile hero who can switch between assassin and fighter roles on the fly. Each of his skills are essentially 2 skills that can be tapped or held to unleash completely different effects. We can't wait to see the brilliant plays you will achieve with him in-game. We've added additional visual indicators for some hero skills, so players can more accurately see where the skills will land. We've also optimized the visual indicators for certain skills, making them clearer and easier to identify. In addition, we've optimized the attack recovery animations for marksman heroes, making their basic attacks more fluid and improving kiting overall. This time around, we've optimized the underlying logic to make hero movement much more responsive. This change should make actions like stutter stepping much smoother in the future. We understand the login experience wasn't great for players on less powerful devices, which is why we've redesigned the login process and optimized our code to make login faster and reduce other login issues. That wraps up our anniversary version preview. We hope everyone will have a blast with all the new content. And we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is this? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Hello, welcome everyone to Vortex Esports Championship Season 2, and today we will be doing the third place match for this tournament. So the semi-finals are already over, and for the grand finals, we have Team Impunity India as well as qualifying. But for the third place, the two teams will battle it out. It is going to be Team Fusion Prime going up against Team Lakshmi Chit Fund. Myself, I am Itami, and I am joined by my casters Ray and Asuya. So say hello to them.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish the shadows that plague this world.
I guess they are having some technical issues. So, anyways, we are going on to the draft phase right now, and
I am not the only one bound by these
side
chains.
we have Team Prime, and on the red side we have Team Lakshmi Chit Fund. They are going by far the Suyo as well as the Fovius getting banned, and yes, for the meta bans, I would say. And Ray, if you are there, what are your thoughts onto this ban?
Who said there are no
Oh, hello,
shortcuts in
hello
life?
there.
I
Really,
literally
really
invented
thank
one.
you for that great introduction, Itami. And I am so, feeling excited to join you as well as Asuya on the casters deck, where to witness the match between Team Fusion Prime as well as Team LCF, and who can secure the third place on to our tournament tonight. And we are just seeing the standard bans. I mean, Suyu being banned out, it is very common at this point,
My
and
mission
Phobius
is to
being
protect
such a
lives.
goated EXP laner, the ban just makes sense. Anyways, I'll I'll pass
The
the
hunt
I'll pass
begins.
it to Asiya, who's also, here with us. Asiya, are you there?
Hello, Ray. Thank you for passing it on to me. And well, if we talk about the bands, like we have the standard bands right there, and we even see a Suyu band incoming. But nowadays I'm seeing that Alice, she is devastating, like absolutely a monster in the gold lane. So, do you think will she be left open or will she be banned in this first phase?
I think there is a chance of Alice being banned out, but I think most teams try to keep her open, so
Still
there is a
waters
little bit of
run
wiggle
deep.
room, and there we go. It is instead the Ling being banned out from the side of Team LCF. And just like you said, Alice is quite a monster, so I think they will try to keep her open and maybe, take her later on. Or since this is game one, both teams can try some strategies to see if it can work and dominate the other side, because I've seen some teams do that. They do a different strategy on the first game, so they can get a few respect bans onto second game, and they can get their heroes
I
on the
will
second game, and
restore
Team
the
LCF is
cosmic
actually guilty
balance.
of doing it. So I think they could be doing that on this game as well. But we are seeing the Lunox being picked immediately by Opie the Gentleman.
I am the priestess of primal
Well,
lightning,
Ray, if you ask
patron of
They
me,
all the
are
evil
okay.
gods.
They are just going for the regular picks, I would say, and Lunox getting picked in such an early phase of the game would be quite valid because from the side of Team LCF, we might see some tanky compositions that they
I
rely
will
on
find a
mostly.
way,
As you see,
even when
the
all is
Edith got
forlorn.
getting picked so early as well. So Lunox goes quite well against those tanky kind of
I
heroes.
will
She can be
protect
played
you.
on the gold as well as on the mid, and she is quite versatile. I would say she's no longer valid onto the jungle, but still Lunox is quite a durable, like a really reliable pick. And from the side of Team Fusion Prime, we are seeing the Lolita getting picked as well as that Teresla. So Valentina can be picked from the side of Team LCF since who is Peter already got one of his comfort picks, the Vexana. So I think they will be proceeding with the jungle. What are your thoughts on this, Asuya?
Well, I absolutely agree with you, Itami.
Gaze
And
upon the
well, at
edge
the
of the
same time,
void.
I do see that Lolita has been picked up. And as I say, in every tournament, you see that Edith is a pretty good hero, especially after all the optimizations she has received. So she only has, kind of two counters, one being that Lolita and the other being absolute CC, like something like Aurora. So
I see
I think
lots of
that Edith is
gray.
going to have a pretty hard time because they did pick her without banning that Lolita.
Okay,
Test.
the Hayabusa
Alpha
as
is
well as the
online.
Alpha getting banned, both of the junglers coming up from the side of Team LCF
True
getting
love
banned, they are
is
getting
like
rid of
blood.
Fusion Prime Haya. Like one of the player from Fusion Prime, the jungler, is quite reliable onto that Hayabusa, so they are deciding to ban it. Meanwhile, from the side of
Come
Team
on,
Fusion Prime, we
Dexter.
are
It's
seeing
our
the Roger as well
showtime.
as the Carmela getting banned. And from the side of Team LCF, we they do see the Claude coming up. Claude is quite like he is quite working out as well. From after this patch got released, the mana adjustments on him are like looks like it has done quite the effect. So Claude is getting quite prioritized. What would you say, Ray?
If Itami, you witnessed the last match tonight between Team LCF as well as Team MAF for the spot on the grand finals. Ryota on that Claude was completely like he carried that game alone. Like the way he was, baiting out most of the enemy skills with Purify as well as the second skill. Not to mention the fact
Welcome,
that
my guest.
his team was doing a great job at wasting the ultimate of Mincitar. And when that ultimate was wasted, Claude immediately charged in with that blazing duet, and there was no one to stop him. And if Team LCF perhaps learning a few tips from Team MAF, and they will be baiting out perhaps Lunox's brilliance and Terizla's penalty zone, Claude can just go in with the blazing duet and finish them off. Don't you think, Shah? So yeah.
Duroth,
Absolutely,
go back to
Ray.
your
I
crypt with your
just,
minions.
completely agree with you. At the same time, we do see a Tigreal being picked in the last pick right there. He is such a good hero, especially because, there is no counter since he was the last pick right there. No Diggy, no Valentina. So, yes, I am really loving the red side here. Just look at the amount of CC they have. They have that Nolan, which is perfectly capable of snowballing the game. They have that Vexana for that chain CC. They have that Edit with all three of her skills as a CC and especially that Tigreal, but at the same time the other side does have that Lolita. So Itami, what do you think? Which draft is better in your opinion?
If you ask me, then I guess LCF does have the upper hand in terms of the draft too. We are seeing Johan going to the jungle.
Welcome to
We don't see
MOBA
that often because he
Legends.
is quite known as the EXP laner. But ladies and
5
gentlemen, we
seconds
are
till the
going with
enemy
the
reaches
third
the
place of
battlefield.
this
Smash them.
championship. This is going to be between
All
Fusion
troops
Prime going up
deployed.
against Lakshmi Chit Fun, and on the red side we have Team LCF. On the blue side we have Team Fusion Prime. They are just going to go with the objectives. I will be leaving the caster decks here. I was here for the draft. So, Ray and Asuya, take it from here.
Bye bye, Itami. Join us back soon on the later games. And thank you for leaving the casters deck to us. We will do our best to give the analysis with me and Asuya. Anyways, I would also like to give out the analysis. And I think both teams have really, balanced draft. Just like you said, Asuya, they have the Lolita on their side against the Edith on the EXP lane. So I think Edith will be struggling on the team fights unless that Tigreal, baits out that second skill quite early on.
Well, absolutely. And at the same time, you see, we are seeing that Nolan is trying to steal that Bane's farm right there. But we did see something like this happening yesterday in a tournament. But I think that Bane is pretty fast of a jungler. He can be compared to that Nolan. So I think that Nolan's plans will be foiled right now.
Yeah, just like you said, he was not able to steal a jungle, but he is level 4 as well as the Bane. I think he's looking for an early snowball trying to take him down. Both retributions being popped off quite early on. Will Nolan be able to secure that kill? Oh, yes, he does secure the first blood. I think that was a little bit of a mistake from Bane as well. I mean, this is the early phase. There are ambushes in every bush, so I did not understand why was he just heading straight into the bush all alone without Lolita's vision onto him. And he does give out his life, giving that early kill to Nolan, which could be devastating. After all, Nolan relies on the snowball.
Absolutely, Ray. And look at that, Johan. He will be going for that turtle because he knows that the first blood has been given away. But I see that Bane is trying to, come and steal that turtle. But no, he will be just pushed back by that Tigreal. What a beautiful gameplay coming from from the side of LCF.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you should do. You should be doing as the roamer to push back the jungler as much as possible. And considering Bane doesn't have any dashes, oh, we are seeing a really great engage on that mid lane as penalty zone coming in from that Terizla. Oh my God, Eternal Guard coming in, as well as the Tigreal's implosion. So many skills being popped off left and right. It is. You just use a flicker to charge in and kill that Terizla, but I think she will be punished as well as Isle of Kicks on that Tigreal. And I think Bane was going for what the hell? You just got terrified by the Vexana. That was really hilarious to see. And Vexana goes away without any issues as Nolan has already came back into the scene trying to punish anyone. VVZ already taken down on that Lolita. What a funny turn of events on that team fight. I think there was a lot of back and forth going on, but at the end, as you can see, the scoreboard is even.
And at the same time, I do see that Claude using his ultimate to clear the lane. Well, I don't know if it's a good thing right there because, anyway, at the same time, I do see a small skirmish brewing in the top lane. So, Ray, do you think that Lunox will be able to escape, or will someone will be taken down in that lane there?
Oh, they are indeed looking for an ambush onto the top lane as four members of Team LCF were gathered for perhaps a kill, but it seems like they will just be deciding to go back onto the lanes. And the bot side, we are seeing the same thing being done from the team of Fusion Prime. The turtle will be spawning in soon, so I think Nolan just decided that, yeah, nah, never mind, I'll just go take my buff. Lunox doesn't have her flicker, but it will come back in a few moments. Oh, a team fight happening in. You can take it from here, so yeah.
And I see that implosion and Humanon blast at the same time.
Ooh.
Eternal Guard has also been popped up, and I think that she will be taken down at the same time. Even Tigreal has been taken down by that Bane, but I see that Edith is trying to persist, but she is also taking down that Nolan trying to take someone down. But the Eternal Guard stole his kill. Oh my god! But he is trying to follow up on that Sicilian, and he will be taken down. But I think Bane will be following him around. Oh, and that beautiful dash! Even the speed up cannot catch up with Nolan, who is trying to run away. Just look at the amount of dashes he has. I think you are chasing too far, Bane. Please just retreat. So, Ray, please take it up.
I think, oh no, Bane will be in safe position as he uses the sharks to command and tell the enemy to go away from him. That kill onto the Eternal God was hilarious. Lolita just died from a dead Vexana. That is funny to see and doesn't happen that often. But anyways, Nolan is, doing the killing spree right now. He has his early snowball and Todd is in an odd position, but there was a beautiful, the Skyblazer purchased by that Lunox was able to give him the kill. So many ultimates and resources being used left and right. I'm just not sure which team is leading right now because the score is very even. I mean, look at it, 7-8, and I think Sicilian is also hungry for a kill, but I think he will just be what? Why did Vexana return? What is going on in this game?
Well, at the same time, just look at those two EXP laners trying to duke it out, and I see a contest coming for that Lord and that ultimate from Bane, but at the same time, Nolan takes and steals that turtle away and escapes successfully in 1 HP. Oh my god, what a beautiful play coming from them.
What a play from Zohan. I really thought Zohan was going to die there, right? Because, after taking the turtle, he was almost taken to a sliver of his HP, but he just escapes. Man, that is just really, really great luck and individual skills on that play right there. As Bane was also shut down, denied the snowball that he was doing. I think Team Fusion Prime, they should really focus onto that Nolan because he is just way too dominating. Don't you think so, Asaya?
Absolutely, I love his gameplay, Ray. At the same time, I see that tacit understanding between the side laners. Just look at them. The EXP and the Gold have switched their lanes tons together. At the same time, I think that Lunox will be taken down because that Tigreal with his implosion, but I think she will be using. No, she didn't get any chance to use that Brilliance ult, and she will be taken down. And I think that turret will also go down, although I do see that Sicilian is trying to dish out but some damage, but well, I think they should just retreat at this point. And one more thing which I'm like just watching here. I really love how that Tank and Vexana, they are just rotating together. I love it. So Ray, please take it up.
Yeah, the tank and mage's rotation is brilliant. I mean, I think that is how you should rotate with the mid lane. I mean, Vexana is a fragile mage. She doesn't have the passive that can save her like Aurora. So sticking with the tank is the best decision. After all, she does not want. I mean, Huey Spitter is a brilliant mage user, so he really understands the capabilities of his hero. Nolan might be trying to looking for a kill. Oh, Bane taken to a sliver of his HP and a monster kill taken by that Nolan. Nolan is just snowballing really, really hard right now, and I think Team Fusion Prime might be in a tight spot and might be losing their first match point against Team Lakshmi Chit Fun, as the third turtle has been taken without any contestant. And Lunox is getting taken down a lot. I think Lunox is constantly staying on the chaos side, don't you think so?
Absolutely, Ray. I just, as I mentioned, I really love how that Tigreal is rotating. Just look at him. Just 1 second ago, he was in the turtle, near the turtle, and then the next second, he is ganking that Lunox in the bot lane. And at the same time, just look at LCF, the way they are taking away all the neutral objectives. Just look at the push they have. They haven't been given even a single turret thanks to that Nolan. What a godly gameplay coming from that Nolan. Don't you think so, Ray?
Yeah, and Nolan is just snowballing really hard, and he also has his Malefic Roar. It means he can just, go to the Trisla and even Lolita, because since he has the Malefic Roar, he doesn't need to worry about the enemy being too tanky anymore, as he is already almost 4 levels ahead of Team Fusion Prime at this point. Only Bane being able to catch up. Lolita might be in a tight spot, and I think she will be. Oh, a really turn of events, as Lolita surviving at a sliver of his HP and was able to back down, but it was Bane who got punished instead. Oh my god, the penalty zone coming in as well. Lunox is going in for that kill. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that Vexana would probably die, but she was able to survive. There is so much back and forth going on between the teams, but one thing Team LCF still has is that Nolan. He's on godlike. There is no stopping him.
Absolutely, Johan on that Nolan is a god. And at the same time I do see LCF, retreating in 1 HP so many times. Just look at with Vexana now, she is just recalling, and I do see that Tigreal with his conceal, but I think since they do not have that Vexana for that CC, they should retreat. Maybe they are looking to, destroy that top lane turret because that's the only first turret which is still standing.
Yes, I think since it's on a sliver of HP, I think they just want to land a few hits and say bye bye to it, because it can be annoying to have like a sliver of turret surviving. So I think they were going for that, just like you said. But on the mid lane, both teams, oh, Tigreal being taken quite low from the side of Team Fusion Prime. But the Lord has already spawned in, and I think Nolan is in a really great position to take it and perhaps secure most of the outer turrets that are still left in the mid lane. Oh, Sicilian securing a solo kill onto that Edith. I think Tiam made a little bit of a blunder right there, but I think the Lord will be taken without any issues. Claude also used the Blazing Duet to zone out the enemies, and this is a free Lord for the side of Team LCF.
Well, I did see that Edith, she was trying to cut the lane because just as I said, they might be looking to destroy that top tower. And that's what would, like, she was out of position so that Terisla and Sicilian took that chance to trade off that life. But at the same time, the other trade is much harder because it is the Lord which is rushing to that base. But just look at them. They are just roaming around the top lane. I think they will be that Lolita will be taken down. Oh my god! And I see that Bane also in a very precarious position, and he is trying to take that Claude down. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, they escape in 1 HP. So Ray, please take it up.
LCF needs to change their squad name to 1 HP Escapers, because the amount of time they have survived with just a single strand of HP left in them. I mean, I feel like my hair is even thicker than the amount of HP that Claude just had just now. I think that is just great. Oh, a really good
Oh.
implosion coming in on the Sicilian. Really great priority being done from the side of Team LCF, because Sicilian was the one causing the trouble because he has the the highest skills right now. It's actually the Bane, but he is the one dealing the most damage with his vampire stacks. So I think they wanted to deny him in the battlefield, and so they can push in the turrets. And I think if they're able to do that continuously, after all, Sicilian is the main DPS. I think Team LCF has a smooth sailing under their side, as Vexana will just go away with a sliver of HP again.
Well, Ray,
What? What?
once again, once again, the same thing has happened. So, well, what is that problem on the side of Fusion Prime? I think they are engaging pretty solo, and at the same time, LCF has that brilliant teamwork coming because you do see how that Tigreal initiates with the implosion, followed up by that chain CC from that Vexana. Even Lolita, she cannot do anything because they are all CC'd. And at this point, I think, Fusion Prime needs to sit back and defend because they do have that late game Cecilia. If he builds up the stack, he can literally one shot or two shot the squishy heroes. Don't you think so, Ray?
Yeah, and I think that is why Team LCF is trying to prioritize that Sicilian right now. I mean, look at that one shot from it, and Nolan was, despite having a two-level gap, Sicilian was able to, like lower the 50% HP of Nolan, and that will spell trouble for the side of Team LCF, and they will probably be trying to prioritize it. It is caught in a really bad position right now, and I think she might get taken down. But oh no, I think Team Fusion Prime, Bane was trying to go in, but Fusion Prime decided that no, we do not want to take any risk anymore, and we will just play it safe, defend, and let our Sicilian farm until he has enough damage to take down that Claude and that Vexana with his vampire claws.
Well, Ray, at the same time, I think there's this problem from the side of Lunox. She's not prioritizing that Claude, she is not prioritizing that Vexana, and at the same time, that concealed implosion followed up by that Eternal Guard. Oh my god, two members will be taken down. At the same time, I see that Sicilian with his ultimate trying to dish out some damage, and that Numenor last. Stunning so many people, but damage is not enough. At the same time, I just see that Bane near the Lord. Will he be looking to steal that Lord, Ray?
What is going on? Why is the Cider team still just surviving at sliver of HP every time? Bane will be taken down, another legendary onto the side of Team LCF. Bane was being a little sneaky right there. He thought, I might be able to take down the Lord, but he was denied as Nolan saw what was happening and immediately went to that scene to take down that Lord. Oh my god. Finally. I mean, I shouldn't be supporting, but like the way Claude and Vexana have been surviving with just 1 HP left, I was also feeling a little bit of sparking.
Well, absolutely. I was expecting that Claude to make that 1 HP gameplay again, but look at that Lunox. She will be one-shotted by that Nolan. Oh my god. But why are they so out of position even when they know they are losing at this point and they are getting one-shotted? The Lord, the second level Lord is marching down from the top lane, and yet why are they so out of position that Lunox should be, trying to engage towards the end when Vexana has used up all her skills and taking her down because she is a bone of contention in the team fights which are happening.
Yes, absolutely. I think Lunox should prioritize using the flicker combo onto the back line and take down that Vexana and Claude. But so far, Sicilian is making a little bit of comeback as he just got a killing spree. And Aegis will probably be taken down as well. A double kill for that Sicilian right now. But Nolan with his snowball still continuing in on to 15 minutes as he gets his 14th legendary, the 14th kill under his name. I think both sides are right now have one priority. For the side of Team Fusion Prime, they need to take down that Nolan, and for the side of Team LCF, they need to take care of the Sicilian who is gaining his stacks. It is very late game right now as we are proceeding on to 17 minutes almost into the game.
Well, absolutely, Ray. That defense coming from that Sicilian is absolutely legendary, especially as the game progresses. If Fusion Prime, they manage to hold out, that Sicilian can one shot, two shot, just like I said before, that Vexana and even that Claude. And at that point, they cannot even survive or escape because they will not even know, and they'll like you'll be dead before you knew them. Just like Leslie says, dead before you knew me.
Yes, that is a very, interesting as well as a cute line from Leslie that you just reminded me of. I mean, I was a Leslie main for quite a while. Oh, we see an engage happening in, and I mean, I do understand Lolita wanted to provide the vision, but I think it was very unnecessary. They need to play from the comfort of their base, as Sicilian is the one dealing the most damage right now. And Bane also I mean, was trying to prioritize taking down that Vexana, but I think their priority might be wrong because seeing that Lolita and Bane were so ahead, Nolan knew that there is no frontliner for the side of Fusion Prime, and he just went in and took down that Sicilian. I think they need to focus on their priority to helping that Sicilian, because right now they will just get taken down one by one by this Nolan, who is on his 16 kill right now.
Well, absolutely, Sicilian dying is a major disaster for Fusion Prime because he is the one who is the best at defending. He can clear the lanes pretty fast, and his damage was absolute. At the same time, I think this victory will be taken by LCF. What a beautiful gameplay, what a beautiful team synergy, and utter dominance coming from the side of LCF.
Victory!
They are, ladies and gentlemen, the kings of 1 HP escape. Don't you think so, Ray?
Yeah, the amount of time they were surviving with a sliver of HP, especially Sun Real as well as Who is Peter, like you'll think that they will probably die from perhaps a lethal ignition of the bane or maybe burn damage, but no, they just survive with one strand of a hair of HP left onto them. So it was like, I think, a little bit of luck as well as individual skills coming in. And I think for the side of Fusion Prime, they can repeat this strategy again, because I think it was going really well. They were making a comeback, but at the moment when they left Sicilian alone, they just lost the game immediately. So I think they should prioritize knowing who is the main damage dealer and focus on protecting them, because you can see the side of LCF, the Tigreal was always around the Vexana, protecting her at any cost. And we will proceed on to a game number 2, and let's see who will be the victor of this best of 5 series in the third place between both teams.
Slain an enemy!
A darkness plagues this world. Unseen.
Welcome
What?
back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you want to do the intro? Go ahead, Asaya. Go ahead.
No, you just did it. So yeah, you can continue.
It's fine. We can exchange. After all, this is game number 2, so you can greet the viewers, Asaya.
Um, Welcome back to game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And will we see a comeback coming from the side of Fusion Prime in this game, or will LCF
My
remain that
mission
dominant,
is to protect
utterly like
lives.
displaying that beautiful team composition and synergy, and take this game away either? So stay tuned and watch with us this exciting match which is going to happen. So Ray, what do you think? Will there be some respect bans incoming or the same meta bans in this round?
I do hope Fusion Prime bans out that Nolan, because he was just godly. He
Still
didn't
waters run
die
deep.
a single time in the previous match, even though like there were a few people that could lock him down, but they were not able to successfully do that, and Nolan was just way too dominating. So I do expect to see the Nolan perhaps being banned out, or the side of Team Fusion Prime can pick him up for themselves, you know. And I just wanted to say something. I just find it hilarious that we both greeted the viewers
The
at
hunt
the same time.
begins!
Well, synergy. Synergy between
Synergy.
players. Anyway, at the same time, I do see that same bans incoming Hylos and Ruby and Ling, but I think they should ban that Lolita if they're planning to pick an edit, or it will be a disaster just
Gaze
like last.
upon the
No, it
edge of the
wasn't a
void.
disaster because Lolita was absolutely CC'd. She didn't have time to retaliate, so yeah, it doesn't matter, I guess, because as long as they have their jungler, he can snowball the entire game. Don't you think so, Ray?
Yeah, I think Nolan has slowly climbed up my ranks as one of the favorite junglers right now. I mean, Ling and Hayabusa having the 90% ban rate, you don't see them often anymore. So, this being an assassin meta, people were contemplating which
I
assassin
am
to
not
go
the
for. Is
only
it the
one bound by
Amon
these
or is it the
chains.
Lancelot? But no, it was the Nolan who made a comeback even before the buff recently. And I think after the buff, he is really good. That slow on his
The
ultimate
Immortal
as
One
well as that
chose me to
scaling, it
vanquish the
is really
shadows
useful.
that plague
And
this
we
world.
are seeing three jungle bans from the side of Team
Who said
Fusion
there are
Prime.
no
They really
shortcuts in
are
life? I
respecting
literally
Johan
invented
on that
one.
jungle, but they risk out giving the chip to I Love Cakes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, I Love Cakes was one of the, I think, second MVPs against Team
Hope
Maf.
will
So
find a
let's see
way,
how well he will
even
be
when all's
performing
forlorn.
on this teleporting raccoon, the chip for I Love Cakes.
Well, but they did give away that Vexana. If you ask me, I think Vexana is hero which takes priority over Chip. I don't know, especially because that Chip had just been nerfed a bit. At the same time, I do believe that Vexana has to be traded with
I
an
am the
Aurora if
priestess
she's
of
open.
primal
So
lightning,
yeah, they
the
can pick
hunter of
that
all the
Aurora.
Oh,
evil
But
gods.
I do see
oh,
an edit pick incoming race. So do you think a Lolita will be picked?
our chip has already been picked, so that's why I think Edith was so confident that they won't go for a Lolita, and I think that would be the case. But I just realized something. You know, Chip has teleportation. Who else has teleportation? It is the Luo Wii, one of the signature picks for who is speeder. And I think we might be seeing a Louis pick coming in. What do you think of a Louis pick on this game, Asaya?
Well,
10 years
she is
of
absolutely a good mage
imprisonment.
because she has that CC, she has that damage, and Ray, after you build that wishing lantern on a Loi,
Where
her
there is
damage
light,
literally
there are
multiplies because
also
she has that,
shadows.
so many. She can spam her skills, so yeah, and just like you predicted, a Loi has been picked up, Ray. So are you happy?
Yeah, I mean, I really love seeing who is Peter's Louis because he is obviously a really good Louis, but at the same time, this is a strategy that LCF have used multiple times in this tournament. I love Cakes on that chip and who is Peter on that Louis, and they like rotate the map so often, and there are so many ambushes coming in. So despite the Vexana being a good pick in this game, I think like Team Fusion Prime has a really, really solid. Sorry, Team LCF has a really solid draft underhand, and Team the Tiger being picked. But this time from the side of Fusion Prime, I think they want to show how to do implosion gameplays this time. What do you think of this quite strong Tigreal pick?
Well, I think the draft has been reversed because we had these three picks at the side of LCF in the last game, and now here they are. Here we are, the same old story, but from a different perspective. So, what do you think would be the ban here, Ray? Because they have a marksman and an EXP laner open. So, could there be a Terizla or a Julian ban?
I think a Julian ban does make sense, and not to mention the Hayabusa is still open, which can be utilized by Johan. Oh, yep, there we go, the Hayabusa ban coming in. I think Team Fusion Prime has understood that the key player of the side of Team LCF right now is the jungler, and they want to deny any mobile junglers onto their side. And just like you said, we are seeing a complete, I think Team Fusion Prime really loves Valentina because they just pulled an IMU and copied
Magic
the
is
whole
my
team
life.
composition from the side of Team LCF as they proceeded to pick their priority picks this time. Let's see what will be the last ban from the side of Team Fusion Prime. Will it be another jungler ban like the Julian you said, or will it be? It could be an alpha, it could be a bane. So let's see what they will be going for.
I'm not sure, but does he play a
I
Fanny?
see
So,
lots of
well,
prey.
they did ban a
Okay.
Roger. Well, just like you said, Ray, all the junglers have been banned. This is what you call terrifying the enemy
Fast.
by your skills.
Alpha is online.
Yeah, definitely. Johan really just intimidated the enemy so bad that they didn't go for a single marksman ban. They just went full on five jungle bans completely banning out any form of mobility. It's the Alice goal lane. Just like you mentioned in the first game, she was not picked in the first game because it was the Lunox and the Claude. But this time, Vecna on the Alice, will she show a little bit of dominance and change the tides and get a match point to their side? Johan might be on the Xbox as the jungler, and Sanriel switching between whether to pick the Claude or whether the Lunox. I'm really confused right now who they're going to pick as their goal laner.
Well, same, I guess. The same dilemma right here, Ray. And I do see a Claude on the screen. He is a pretty good hero, you know. He has that mobility. He can move around with his second skill. So I think it is a pretty good pick, especially if, you know, that Alice tries to chase that Claude down. He can just move away, but instead they go for a carry. Well, maybe she was taken up because they think they have three tank picks like that Edith or Tigreal and that Alice, but at the same time, you know, Alice will be going with that winter crown. I don't think so. She will be going tanky anymore.
Yes, absolutely. Alice's tankiness comes from her ability to sustain. Carrie is indeed a good marksman, but I think you're better off going for a Claude who has a bigger range, or you can even go for an Ixia or Beatrix who has even longer range to stay away from that Alice and just free hit onto her. So just like you said, she's not that tanky. The tankiness comes from her sustain, and we are seeing the final draft from both teams right now. The Alice might be a key player on the side of Team Fusion Prime because she is such a monster on this meta. On the other hand, who is Peter has his hand on the Luoi, one of his favorite mages. Not to mention I love Kicks with their teleportation as well. And so I'm really curious to see how this game will be playing out as the picks have been reversed quite a lot this time as the Vexana and Tigreal combo goes to the side of Team Fusion Prime.
Well, Ray, if you ask me, you know, I love both the drafts because, well, you know, I'm kind of biased with that Vexana and that Tigreal pick, but at the same time, we do have that chip, we do have that X-Borg. They both, you know, if they teleport at the strategic locations, we can literally see that X-Borg taking that Vexana down. And yeah, that's what I think will happen. Maybe at the same time, there is that Alice pick, which I think is a pretty weird pick from the side of LCF being that carry because she can be easily targeted by that Alice, don't you think so, Ray?
Yes, absolutely. Carrier's weakness is that range, and she does have her second skill, but the dash is like almost negligible, and she can be caught easily. Dresla might be in a little bit of a bad position. Tigreal is trying to catch him off guard, but Sharko is not providing the backup necessary. So I think Dresla would be fine. Anyways, we have already proceeded on to the Land of Dawn as both of the junglers have already taken their buffs and will be level 4 soon, and we might see an engage from both sides. You can see that the Bane, he did pick the Bane last game as well, so he is playing safe. He is not proceeding on to the mid lane anymore because he knows Xborg might be looking for an ambush. And to answer your question, Sanril is a good carry user in my opinion. So I think he has like the knowledge of evading any form of ambush, but at the same time, Team Fusion Prime just needs to deny her the farm and uh, make sure that she is ganked properly. But right now, if they keep leaving Carry like that, I think Carry will have sufficient enough farm to escape from any form of engages, and that is my analysis of the draft so far as the first turtle is spawning in.
Well, yes, we might see an engage coming at the turtle because you know nothing much has happened and it's been almost 2 minutes. In the last game, we did see that Bane giving the first blood away, but he is playing safe and he's taking his blue buff. He is not prioritizing that turtle once again. Will they be giving out the first turtle to LCF, Ray?
Yeah, I think Bane does not want to risk. I mean, he was the first blood last time, so I think he doesn't want to repeat and have a deja vu onto him. Tersla with the penalty zone coming in. Luo Wei with her yin yang overturn. And it is barely surviving on the sliver of HP. is Fusion Prime going to be the one surviving at 1 HP this time, as First Blood was not secured from the side of Team Fusion Prime? Oh,
Oh,
oh, what is going on? Who will be taken? What is going on? Oh my god! What? 1 HP goes again! 1
oh,
HP! 1 HP! 1 HP! Oh my god! First blood for the side of Alice. How?
oh,
How do these
oh.
both of these teams keep doing this again and again? Do they really love agonizing us casters who cannot?
Ray, I think it's the magic on the side of the red team. Earlier it was LCF and this time it's Fusion Prime. And look at this rotation coming from the side of Fusion Prime in this game. And I think that Alice is
Oh,
in a pretty precarious position. She
1
will be
HP!
taken down the moment she gets that
1 HP!
steal. And the damage
1
coming on that
HP!
chip to that turtle was 1
1
HP.
HP!
And I think that this will be taken down instead. Oh my god. And Louis also, I think. Oh!
1 Oh my god, game pause.
Okay, I
I
think there
thought,
is some technical problem
yes,
and
yes.
the game has just paused. So, if ladies and gentlemen you are watching, please stay tuned for more 1 HP plays and more 1 HP escapes.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a popcorn while you're at it. What is going on? I swear, if Louis survived that, oh my god.
Yeah, she did flicker away at 1 HP.
I think you're right. The red side really has the 1 HP magic, the blessing of the 1 HP. I mean,
the,
it's
one,
like, yeah,
the 1 HP goddess has blessed the red side. Maybe it's her
yeah,
favorite color.
yeah, definitely. I mean, the first game, let's say, like, that was luck and that was coincidence. But right now, at the top lane, Carrie and Alice both surviving at 1 HP for so long. What a I mean, this is what makes games exciting and engaging. So hats off to both teams for giving us such entertaining match on our
Well,
third place of semifinals.
absolutely, Ray.
You can go for a water break. We will probably be back in soon. And there we go. We are back after the technical issue has been resolved from one of the teams, and we will be proceeding. And I hope we can see more 1 HP plays. And this is me, Ray, with Asuya back again to cast and witness this game. I hope you're back, ladies and gentlemen, and grabbed your popcorn as the second turtle will be spawning in. And I hope Bane does contest it, because giving out the objectives like this is kind of hurting his team a little bit. What do you think, Asuya?
Well, I do not think so, but yes, if you give out a lot of neutral objectives, a lot of turtles one by one, it does add on, and at the same time, I do think that Granny to deal that damage onto that Alice. But, ladies and gentlemen, she again escapes in 1 HP, and that gang going on the turtle lane, that turtle guard popping up along with that penalty zone, and at the same time, oh my god, look at that damage coming from that X-Borg, but I kind of missed who took the turtle, Ray.
Oh, it was the Xborg who was able to take it with the last insanity. Oh, Alice again with HP. Oh my god, how is Alice surviving every time at 1 HP? Oh my god. Anyways, the turtle was secured by the last insanity of the Xborg. So I think Team Fusion Prime really needs to prioritize taking down the Firaka armor that the Xborg has. We might be seeing engage right here as all of the members of both teams are already engaged on the red buff side of Team Fusion Prime. Alice might be caught in a really bad position. Oh, I think there is no more 1 HP plays. Bye bye, Alice, as Xbox secures the kill with the lasting sanity.
Well, on a serious note, I think LCF has come back to the form again. They are taking the objectives. The top lane has almost been, completely taken away. But at the same time, I do see that Edith trying to escape in 1 HP. But no, she will be taken down by that carry. And that carry being chased by that Bane. But he does know that he can be taken down. So he just retreats back. Well, Ray, what do you think? Which team has the upper hand right now?
I think so far, like in all seriousness, despite all the 1 HP gameplays just being happening, I mean Carry just survived at 1 HP again. But I think Team LCF still has that momentum. Early game they were struggling just a little bit, but as Xborg has his Warex, I think they have a better chance. I mean, look at his damage coming in, the true damage with that last insanity. Bane
Oh,
surviving at 1 HP again. Xbox, will he survive at 1 HP? Oh my god, he does! He survives at 1 HP! Oh my god! It was not able to fortunate enough to survive, and I think so far the gank will be won by the side of Team LCF. How did Xbox use the teleportation, use the tip to go into that mid lane and survive from the onslaught that Edith was giving him? Oh my god, both teams are just like making 1 HP plays right now. This is not the semifinals, this is a competition of who can make the most 1 HP plays right now.
absolutely, Ray. At this point, I do not care who wins or loses. This is comedic gold going on right here at Peak Cinema. The way they are just escaping in 1 HP and that beautiful gameplay coming from that chip. As soon as they were going to die, that Xborg, he just used his ultimate to let him escape. And at the same time, the Lord has been taken down by that LCF. I think they will be dominating this game once more.
Oh, we are seeing an engage on the mid lane, and the turtle was sneakily stolen by that Bane with her sneaky retribution from the bush. So I think that was kind of a worth it on their side because they did not lose any casualties until this engage on the mid lane where Alice was taken down as well as VVZ on that wheel. I think Bane needs to watch his positioning, but he is also trying to do a little bit of domination and take down I Love Kicks on the Tesla. Look at the TLPH emote coming in from them. I think Vision Prime is killing the vibe right now, and I think they have a solid chance of taking this victory. Despite the score being on the side of Team LCF, they do have the really good draft this time, and they do have a solid chance. Oh, penalty with Tesla with the penalty zone.
And that flicker was a beautiful kill onto that Vexana, and that Roy teleporting up there and dishing so much damage. I think there won't be any one more 1 HP gameplays because there will be 4 members have been taken down. But why is Bane heading on? He cannot 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 2. I think he will also be taken down. Oh my god. This was, I think, throw from the side of Fusion Prime.
Throw.
Correct?
Yeah, that was an absolute throw. I mean, 4 members were already down. I don't know why Bane was feeling frisky and decided, yeah, I'm just gonna go solo 2 people. And Team LCF was like, nah, you facing the whole gang, bro, and called up the whole hood. And they got like 5 people onto him, and he was taken down immediately. I think that was a throw, and it kind of ruined their momentum. Oh, what is Alice trying to do? I think she has been taken down as well. Bot is just falling left and right. This does not look good for the side of Team Fusion Prime, and I think they have lost their momentum completely as the domination is too strong for the side of Team Lucksmith Shit Fund, who are already going for the first Lord of this game.
Well, I do not understand really. Like, this time they have that Vexana, they have Bean, they have Tigreal. There's so much CC, and yet they're just getting, drained down. And that penalty
Oh,
zone coming from that Terizla, but it flickers away in 1 HP. And she is using her ult to survive any, remaining debuffs she has gained. At this point, Ray, that Loi has immense damage, and I think if she isn't taken down, it will be a problem for Fusion Prime. Although I think they are having fun. Just look at them recalling right there.
I think Fusion Time is. I think they are just about the vibes right now. They know they kinda do not have the tempo anymore, and they're just trying to have the fun. And I think that really captures the spirit of the game of Mobile Legends. As you should, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, and they are showing us, showcasing us that they're just doing that. Oh, we see a beautiful ulti coming in, but Louis just teleports away. Who is Peter really showing the strength on the teleportation? Oh,
Oh, like flicker penalty zone of Terizla onto 4 people, but I think he will be punished. No, he just retreats at the same time. Chip taking down that Alice is absolutely amazing. And the 2 turrets have been destroyed. Will we see a comeback? Will we be able to defend? But no, Pain
oh
has
no.
taken down that Terizla, and I think the second game will also be taken down by LCF. They are the victors of this game once more with that brilliant synergy and
Yay!
amazing damage. Don't you think so, Ray?
Yeah, I think LCF just has overall the better synergy right now, and I think Team Fusion Prime is struggling a little bit. I mean, they have the same picks that LCF had in the last game, and they are not able to execute the things that Team LCF were able to do. I didn't see many flicker implosion plays coming in from Tigreal, nor on time Eternal Guard from that Vexana. On the other hand, Who is Peter on that Louis was doing such precise teleportations as well as Isle of Kicks, saved Xbox twice. Not to mention Jam really godly on that Tesla. I mean, he was every time he did a penalty zone, he made sure it is a minimum of 3 people. So I think all of the synergy on their side really led to their victory. And we will be proceeding to a game number 3, which will be a match point for both teams because if LCF wins this one, they they will be, the third place in our tournament unless Team Fusion Prime really comes up with a strategy right now. Let's go, game number 3.
Slain an enemy!
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
Yo, 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 Itami in the house. Welcome, Itami, after almost 2 games. I welcome you back as Team LCF has almost dominated 2 games from their side. Shyam and Huispir showing their godly EXP and mage. Not to mention Johan on their jungle, really, giving the fears on the side of Team Fusion Prime, who are just not able to keep up. But at the end, they are still having fun, and
The
it's
Immortal
really
One
nice to
chose me
see.
to
Did
vanquish
you
the
witness the
shadows that
gameplay of
plague
both
this
games?
world.
Hello, Itami. I think you're not that audible. Yes, I think you have a few issues on your side. Anyways, I will be proceeding to tell you that both teams have made a lot of 1 HP escapes,
I
and
am
it
not
was
the only
really,
one bound
really
by these
hilarious to see.
chains.
And this is game number 3, 2 points on the side of Team LCF, who only need one more game to secure the third place in Vortex Esports Championship Season 2. And we are just seeing the standard bans coming in right now, like the Suyu being banned again, not to mention the Phobias being denied from the side of LCF. They do not want the kangaroo jumping shenanigans. Anyways,
The hunt
viewers, if
begins.
you're really enjoying the stream, please do share it with your friends and also share and like the stream to support Vortex Esports, who has done such a good job at managing as well as organizing this tournament for the viewers as well as the players, making sure that it does not clash with other tournaments. And so far, we have gotten so many entertaining games due to how teams are matched against each other. I mean, me personally, I have casted so many tournaments, and I think Vortex has one of the most funniest games so far. I mean, both teams are really on the vibe and are just playing
My mission
to
is to
kind of have
protect
fun, but
lives.
also secure the victory. So it is very refreshing to see. Itami, is
Who
your
said there are no
issue fixed
shortcuts in
on your
life?
end?
I literally
Yep,
invented one.
and
Uh
sorry,
oh.
I was just baffling by myself. Okay, this is the best of five series between Fusion Prime and Team LCF going on, and right now, yeah, as Ray mentioned before, Fusion Prime needs to survive somehow, and like they need to win this game in order to be competing into the best of five series, because LCF are leading this series by 2-0. And from the side of Team Fusion Prime, we are seeing those bans on the Suyo, Ruby, and the chip that was picked on the earlier game before, and he was quite a nuisance. So getting
Still
rid of the chip
waters
is
run
quite a
deep.
valid idea. From the side of Team LCF, we are seeing the Ling as well as the Hylos and the Phobius regular bans by far. And yes, as Ray mentioned, he has casted many tournaments, and he said it before too. Like this has one of the most entertaining matches by far. So we are having the uh, top three fight for the top three right now, and day after tomorrow we will be having the finals that is going to be between Team Infinity India going up against Team Mav. So back to you, Ray.
Yes, I mean, I just want to say Vortex so far has the most entertaining matches. Like, usually, I mean, obviously, all the tournaments are entertaining. It is nice to see all these strategies, all these drafts, new picks like CC gold lane or even a Lapo gold lane. Sometimes you're
They call me
seeing
a hero
Xborg mid
because I
lane,
saved
Leo
my
mod mid
nation
lane.
from
There are so
falling
many
apart.
strategies, and it is really entertaining to see. But I think in Vortex,
I
we
am the
have
priestess of
like seen
primal lightning,
so
the
many
hunter of all the
hilarious
evil
moments that I
foes.
think we can make a montage of things that have happened so far, because I still remember the Roger escaping at 1 HP, running around the whole map, and as well as MOBA Mizo really making his
I
presence
see
known
lots
in
of
this tournament
gray.
with that Yushin Shin and Granger. Not to mention there was another team who did the GG combo with the Granger and God as well. So I think there are so many memories made in this tournament as we are almost proceeding to the end. After all, this is the semi-finals position for the third place in Vortex Esports Championship. And just
Come
like you
on,
mentioned,
Dexter.
there
It's our
will be
showtime.
grand finals coming in on the 28th of September between Team MAF and Impunity India. So mark the date, ladies and gentlemen. It will be again a battle between both teams for
Only
the top
love at
prize.
night,
And we
but
are just seeing, oh,
everlasting.
it is who is Peter on the Sicilian this time. And just like I was just making the comments on this tournament, and Johan picked up the Yushin Shin, making you know it was Moba Miza who did the debut in this tournament, but another team doing Yushin Shin debut.
It's really
Really
as a
interesting
smoke
to see.
makes
Do
me
you
breath,
think we will
as
see
time
early
loosens a
domination from
glacier's
this
heart.
Yushin Shin, Itami?
We might be seeing some domination coming from him. You know, the first game Nolan, he like ended the game with no deaths, and he was over 15 to 16 kills, I guess. And yes, Johan is quite good on those assassin types of heroes. We did see that, and this YSS can be a good pick from for the side of Team LCF as well. Meanwhile, Peter just picked up the Sicilian as well, and you know, after the adjustment, Sicilian can also be played onto the gold lane as well. But against the Cloud, it is going to be quite tough. But so I don't think Sicilian is going to the gold lane, but he will be proceeding to the mid lane instead. From the side of Team LCF, we are seeing the two bans onto the mid lane that are the Vexana as well as the Aurora. From the side of Team Fusion Prime, the Kufra as well as the Harith getting banned. So yeah, this I think Team Fusion Prime sees Kufra quite as a nuisance, so they are getting rid of it this time. And Sanriel is yet to pick his gold lane hero, and that is going to be the Beatrix coming up from the gold lane. So Beatrix against Claude is will be quite worth the match. Like this, both of these heroes
Like
are
the
not
world
like the
injustice in the
counters of each
world.
other, so it is going to be quite an equal matchup. The Claude and the Beatrix,
Mhm.
classic like marksmen going on onto the gold lane. And from the side of Team uh, Fusion Prime, we are seeing the Chow as well. This Chow, I most probably think, is going as the roamer. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
we might see a Gushan mid lane from the side of Team as
Oh no.
Fusion Prime, but no, that is going to be the Kagura coming up from the side of Team Fusion Prime. And Team LCF are proceeding for their last pick, and that is going to be their EXP or the gold laner, because the Edith can be played onto the gold as well as on the EXP. But since Beatrix is already picked, so I guess this Edith is going to the EXP or as the roamer. But the possibility of the Jawhead getting picked, the Edith can be going to the EXP lane most probably, and I'm seeing a Franco as well. So I Love Kicks is most probably taking up the rumor role, and I think that might be the Franco. Okay, that is going to be the Grok. Back to you, Ray.
Yes, yes, the draft is, so interesting because I think Team Fusion Prime, it feels bad, but I think they have realized that at this point it is kind of like they're a little bit behind against Team LCF, because LCF has shown, like, despite banning out most of the junglers, the Johan will just pick out any other hero like Xborg, maybe even an Alpha. Like, they banned out so many heroes, but they were not able to deny the snowball coming in from Johan. And I think this game, they're just trying to have fun. I mean, look, like, they only have, in my opinion, two serious picks. It is the Roger and Claude. But if you didn't notice, Vecna was the goal laner, and Sharko was the jungler, but they have swapped roles, and Fort is just trying out the Masha on the EXP lane. Really not that meta or even seen in any of the tournaments so far, in my opinion. Not to mention the Kagura. I mean, I'm not sure who will Kagura take down in this game other than Beatrix. She really doesn't have any targets she can take down. So I think they're just playing for fun, and they're trying to have a good time, because I think Team Fusion Prime is all about the vibes right now. I mean, look at that. They're showing their emotes, and they're just trying to have a little bit of fun in this game.
Maybe, maybe no. We never know. But on the mid side, on the bot side, we are seeing some skirmish going around. The Sicilian is trying to poke onto that Masha. Masha does have her HP bars going up, but she is getting quite poked hard, so she will be forced to retreat. And Ray, as you mentioned before, we don't see Masha often in tournaments these days. Back on April, I guess she was kind of buffed, so she was good back
Mhm.
then, but right now not meta worthy. Meanwhile, Roger is able to get that Lethal Wanderer for himself. The Glock is trying to make some pokes as well. They will be just retreating for now, and they will be trying to get their objectives. That is it, pretty much it for now.
Yeah, I think both teams will. Oh, we might be seeing that Brock might be in a little bit of trouble as the Roger is trying to chase him down, but maybe this is yet another 1 HP play coming in from the side of Team LCF. I mean, I have lost count of how many times
Oh,
who uses Shin with that first blood. I think at this point, Team LCF has secured first blood in all three of the games, and it is by Johan. So it is very, very impressive how well his jungler is, and he might be getting
Oh,
another kill
he
onto the
is
jungler.
he is
That,
absolutely unstoppable at this point. He is able to secure the two kills on such an early phase of the game, and this is going to be an uncontested turtle for the side of Team LCF. Pretty much, Chow is trying to get some vision, but that will not be enough. Grok securing the turtle instead, but that Chow will be forced to flicker out. Edith used his flicker as well, and Sham is able to secure the kill onto that Chow.
yeah, and I think Team LCF, I mean, at least last time, it was a worth it trade for both sides as they were early on in like 3-3 score. But this time, I think it's just way too one sided. Oh, Kagura tried to make a really good flicker combo play, but Yushin Shin will just punish her immediately, getting another kill onto his arsenal. And he is right now 100% team fight as he has four KD.
Oh, oh,
What is Cloud trying to do? Oh, will he be able to take down
oh
the
my
big?
God!
Damn,
Cloud was
another one HP.
Claude was able to secure the kill with that blazing duet. He was just waiting onto the bush. If that Beatrix just auto aim onto the bush, then that Claude would have gone down with just one hit. The wild charge coming up from that Grok, and they are able to secure that kill onto the Chow as well. Sicilian is able to secure the kill actually, and Masha, meanwhile, getting the Sky Piercer as the first item for her, okay, that is quite something new, I would say. Edith, meanwhile, just got his Thunderbelt, trying to make some pokes onto that YSS. YSS might be taken down, that Masha is chasing her, and a shutdown onto that YSS. As soon as the Sky Piercer was equipped, Masha was able to secure the first kill for her. Meanwhile, Kagura with the umbrella is able to secure that kill onto that Sicilian as well. We are seeing some skirmish going around. Either trying to use her ultimate to take down the Chow as well. The Grok will be taken down as well, and Fusion Prime trying to make some plays and make some kind of a comeback in here.
Yeah, I think Fusion Prime is trying to make a little bit of comeback, and oh, they might be trying to looking to invade that blue buff, and I think Roger is just in a really bad position. Oh, he might get taken down. Oh, why was Roger just standing there? Did he think that Beatrix will predict him moving, and he just got taken down? I think that was a little bit of a troll from his side. I mean, what do you think, Itabi? Like, why was he just standing there in front of the Beatrix?
Oh, Kagura with the flicker combo, trying to make that TikTok play, was not able to do so. Sicilian with the bat impact, Cloud with the blazing duet, but he will be instantly taken down by the Grok from that wild charge from him. And so Beatrix trying to use the sniper, and there comes the sniper, but the Beatrix is quite far compared to the Kagura in there. Roger is trying to get that turtle, but he is getting quite poked by Sham. Sham might be able to get down the turtle as well, and the kill onto that Roger too. Sham was able to get the turtle as well as the double kill right there.
Yeah, like Shyam is such a goated EXP laner who was making most of the play. Oh, he might be in a little bit of trouble. Tao did try to make the wave the dragon play onto that Sicilian, but Sicilian just uses his vampiric bats to heal back all of the HP that he lost in that moment. And I think the Masha pick is just so odd, not to mention the itemization as Sky Piercer. I mean, I do understand she has a kill under her name, but I don't think having Sky Piercer will benefit most of her damage in this game right now, especially considering how well Team Lakshmi Chit Fund is doing their positioning and making sure that they are not picked off. Oh, I almost thought that blue buff will be taken down by Yushin Shin on that Zohan. I mean, look at it, the map presence of LCF. They do not care. They're roaming around on the enemy zone because they know they have the damage. Oh, Chao, VVJ been taken down again. Chao is just so squishy in the early phases, and his specialty lies in being able to do the pickoff, but Team LCF is just denying it completely as they're snowballing onto that early phase. Look at TL Fusion Prime doing the TLPH horse recall, It is really, I think they're just having fun in this game, and that is the essence of Mobile Legends. It is all about having the fun.
Oh, the
Why
way of
is
the dragon. Uh, the double
I
kill
think
for the Sicilian as well. The wild shot from that Grok connecting, and two of the members from the side of Team Fusion Prime instantly taken down. That Beatrix trying to make some play, but meanwhile, YSS is able to get a solo kill onto that Roger as well. And Team Fusion Prime are quite behind in terms of the goal lead as well. And over 8k gold lead for the side of Team LCF right now, and Kagura trying to use her umbrella in order to take that Sicilian down, but she will be retreating because she doesn't have that much of an HP to in order to initiate a team fight, and the YSS just poking them down. And Team LCF are quite a leading team right here. And Roger trying to make another play. There
man,
comes the third. There comes the Earthshocker from YSS. Was able to secure a double kill right there. Those low HPs.
1 HP,
YSS
1 HP.
1 HP. 1 HP Edith is able to escape once again, and LCF as well as Fusion Prime making those 1 HP plays. Even though like LCF are the winning side, we gotta give it to Team Fusion Prime as well because they are still doing their best on their way as possible, I would say. And there comes the way of the dragon from the Chow, was able to secure that kill onto that Beatrix this time. And I guess Team Fusion Prime are still trying their best.
Yes, I think they are still doing their best. They are not trying to troll or anything, despite having a little bit of a questionable band. But just like you said, I think if it was April 4th on that, Masha would have been devastating. But right now, Masha just doesn't have the strength. I mean, look at her. She's just being melted down so easily by that Edith. She lost 3 of her HP bars. Edith is on a rampage right now. She almost took down 3 of the members, but I think she will be punished. Finally, a shutdown to the side of Masha by fourth, and Yushin might be caught in a little bit of an awkward position as. Oh my god, did he secure a triple kill at just 1 HP? Johan just really showing his dominance. He is such a good jungler, don't you think so, Itami?
Yep, and the Lord is already marching from the mid side. They don't have the inhibitor tower. Matrix trying to make that sniper play. Only 3 members are remaining from the side of Team Fusion Prime right now to go but they will be able to get down the Lord this time. The Beatrix might be taken down because she has nobody on there, and that Masha is able to secure that kill onto that Beatrix. So by far, okay. There comes the wild charge from that Grok connecting onto that Roger. Roger will be forced to retreat. The wall is coming up as well. The Earthshocker as well as the bat impact from the Sicilian will be able to secure that kill onto that Roger.
And I think the top inhibitor will be taken down as well from the side of Team Fusion Prime right now. And yes, all of the tries. Oh, play coming in from that Edith. A beautiful flicker, but I think Kagura will just try to buy it some time, but she will be taken down anyways. And 3 members down on the side of Team. Sorry, Fusion Prime. Oh, I think Chao will be taken down as well. At this point, the Sicilian is just way too fed, and there is just no comeback anymore. They do not even need a Luminous Lord as LCF is marching down on the Nexus. Beatrix will be destroying the base of Fusion Prime as they secure the third place in this tournament. LCF is the victor as they send Team Fusion Prime home.
Yep, and LCF were able to clean sweep Team Fusion Prime, but still, congratulations to Team Fusion Prime as well for securing the fourth place onto this tournament too. Because there were like 32 teams competing, and coming up for the top four is also one of I would say a big achievement for them because Fusion Prime is also one of the best teams from Darjeeling, and from LCF is known as one of the best teams from India. And looking at both of the sides, I would say LCF did came up as a better team, but I will not take the credit for the side of Team Fusion Prime as well because they competed. They were really good on those quarterfinals matches, the round of 16 as well as the best 32. But unfortunately, their journey is gonna end here. So does LCF journey is also gonna end here, but they LCF are able to secure the third place, and Fusion Prime will be securing the fourth place. So back to you, Ray.
Yes, Fusion Prime did show their dominance all over the tournament. They were able to clean sweep many games, but Team LCF just really showing their impressive synergies and strategies. Who is better on the mage? I love Cakes with the tank. Like, I think overall they have a really, really good synergy between them. And I'm just excited to. I just can't wait for the grand finals to come because this such a good team like LCF was defeated by the team MAF, who did not show even a single bit of MAF to them. So the grand finals is just going to be exciting. Anyways, congratulations to Team Lakshmi Chit Fund on securing the third place in Vortex Esports Championship Season 2, and we hope we will see Fusion Prime back again with even more stronger lineups, even more stronger strategies. And that will be all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The grand finals will be on 28th of September. And this is me, Ray, as well as Itami, signing off. Good night. Bye bye.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
What are fame and fortune compared to the fragrance and taste of tea?
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Ready to have the most power over